No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. The greatest thing about tomorrow is, I will be better than I am today. It's okay to fail. Failing does not shape your personality. It's how you react upon your failure. Do you dust yourself off and mope, or do you dust yourself off and come back stronger the next time? Eventually you will win. It may not happen the next time. It may take a little time, but you will win in the end. We all make decisions, but in the end, our decisions make us. The greatest thing about tomorrow is, I will be better than I am today. There is no such thing as a setback. The lessons I learn today, I will apply tomorrow, and I will be better. Look, there are no shortcuts in golf, and there are no shortcuts in life. You have to work for it. Dream big, and keep your dreams for yourself. Because the dreams that you have are those things that separate you from others. If you give up your dream, you give up hope. And without hope, you are nothing. Talent is something you are born with, and a skill is something you develop. 99% of what you need to succeed in golf are skills. I think life is all about having a balance and trying to find equilibrium and not getting things one way or the other. Under pressure, you can win with your mind. People don't understand that when I grew up, I was never the most talented. I was never the biggest. I was never the fastest. I certainly was never the strongest. The only thing I had was my work ethic, and that's been what has gotten me this far. You hit a bad shot. You have to get over it right there and then so you can get focused on the next one. If you're not nervous, it means you don't care. I think the hardest part about golf is being committed to your wife. If you gone come in second, you're just the first loser. Never beat yourself up, because there are plenty of people that will do it for you. Well, you know, a lot of people look at the negative things, the things that they did wrong, and which I do. But I like to stress on the things I did right, because there are certain things that I like to look at from a positive standpoint that are just positive reinforcement. One of the things that my parents have taught me is never listen to other people's expectations. You should live your own life and live up to your own expectations. And those are the only things I really care about it. There's nothing wrong with having your goals really high and trying to achieve them. That's the fun part. You may come up short. I've come up short on a lot on my goals, but it's always fun to try and achieve them. Education is a priority over any sport because without a mind, you can't contribute to society. In order to help people, you have to first learn how to help yourself. My mind is my biggest asset. I expect to win every tournament I play. I think the guys who are really controlling their emotions are going to win. Winning is not always the barometer of getting better. A golfer should never make a mental mistake because the ball is just sitting there waiting for you to hit it. I don't want to become as good as I once was. I want to become better. If you are given a chance to be a role model, I think you should always take it because you can influence a person's life in a positive light, and that's what I want to do. That's what it's all about. My dad told me this: you get out of it what you put into it. If If you put in effort and log your time, you'll get the results. I got hoes in different area codes. I want to be what I've always wanted to be, dominant. Don't force your kids into sports. I never was. To this day, my dad has never asked me to go play golf. I ask him, it's the child's desire to play that matters, not the parent's desire to have the child play. Fun. Keep it fun. It was a mixed bag pretty much all week. A lot of really good stuff out there. Some mediocre and some bad. I love to compete. That's the essence of who I am. I think that in itself, if you're a true golfer, you'll see specific things you need to work on. Much cheaper than private lessons. You can always become better. I get to play golf for a living. What more can you ask for getting paid for doing what you love? My mind is my biggest asset. You can win all the tournaments you want, but the majors are what you're remembered for. It's how you're measured as a champion in our sport. The majors are where it's at. Nobody could have prepared me for the life I've had to become accustomed to. Golf is fluid. It's always changing. It's always evolving. First of all, you never master it. I've been going to a chiropractor for as long as I can remember. It's as important to my training as practicing my swing. I always feel pressure. If you don't feel nervous, that means you don't care about how you play. I care about how I perform. I've always said the day I'm not nervous playing is the day I quit. There's always stuff to work on. You're never there. The biggest thing is to have a mindset and a belief you can win every tournament going in. Sad to say, I'm missing the Masters. Thanks to the fans for so many kind wishes. Achievements on the golf course are not what matters. Decency and honesty are what matter.